Through the midst of it all, we have Trump as the winner, as the president of the United States of America. Now, this is crazy. This is crazy. And what I mean by that is I don't think I've ever seen a president get out of presidency and came back and ran again and won. Like, they should have just went with Joe Biden, right? They should have just let him go up there. You know, I mean, I bet Joe Biden's like, I knew she wouldn't beat him. It's because I think the reason why Trump won the way he did is because with Trump, at least you know what to expect. With Kamala, you don't really know enough about her to know what to expect besides what she's done as VP, which isn't much. So it's like, well, at least with Trump we had this. At least with this we had that. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to go ahead and do that. He had a precise game plan, and when he says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. So this time where he says he's going to ban or put sanctions on or do something for the kids learning about the rainbow community whenever they're supposed to be learning about education, that's going to be a real thing. And for me, I love that because I don't want my child to be subjected to your opinion of what you think the world is at school. It doesn't matter what you think it is. At school, we're here to learn whatever course you're in. So if you're in English, or if you're in social studies or history, or whatever you call it, or if you're in science, I'm not going to think, oh, well, I wonder if my teacher's a they or a them. It doesn't matter if my teacher's a they or a them. Forget about that person. The person is there to give your kid the knowledge to be able to take them to the next level, to graduate into what's called life. Then if at that moment, through his friends or whatever, he learns about all these things, that I'm not against him learning that. I'm against the teacher enforcing that onto him because they feel it's important, because they're a them, they're a they, they're a he, they're a she. It doesn't matter. We're here for school, right? We're not here for social media and public outbreaks and all these things. It doesn't matter at all if you wear your underwear backwards. At school, we shouldn't be talking about it at all. Now, if a student says to another student, hey, yada, 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 that's different. There's always going to be that. You can't protect your kid from what he said or she said. We already know these things. So I feel like it's really extremely important for those things to be set in place, because it doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't have to even think about my child having to go through something like that because my teacher said and the teacher did. And then they're like, well, if your kid wants to undergo some identity crisis, we'll support them and not tell you about it. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. So it's good to have someone to put these things in check, because a lot of things have been going unchecked for quite some time now, and things got to be put in checks, because there's people out there that feel exactly what I'm saying, and they're like, yes, finally someone's saying it, or yes, finally someone's agreeing with it. Because we got to understand, we have people out here who believe in what they believe, which is fine. You can go over there and believe it, but my child doesn't have to be enforced by it. That's the difference. So for me, I feel like it's cool that people are wanting to be whatever they want to be in life. Great. I don't care if you're a woman acting as a man that dresses halfway as a woman on some days and mainly as a man other days, grows her armpit hair, grows hair on her legs to make her feel more manly, bulks up in muscle, calls herself Fred. I don't care. But don't enforce that to my child, because that's your life. This is my child living his or her life. Period. So it's got to be checked. There's checks and balances and everything. And we've had cancel culture come out here out of nowhere and just cancel things. And I don't care about being canceled because there's nothing to cancel over here. There's nothing to cancel. There is nothing to cancel on this side of the bridge. Okay? There's nothing to cancel. So if there's one day out of nowhere there becomes a cancellation, then fine, I'll take it with a smile on my face. Because this is truly how I feel. And there's other people who feel like me, and I'm not saying that they got to agree with everything I'm saying. And if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's fine. You don't have to. Because why? This is America, and I have a freedom to project my speech out there, just like you have a freedom to project your speech out there. Or I can project my belief system out there, as well as you can project your belief system out there. But in no way, shape, or form do I want to go to a school and hear about first thing out of your mouth, well, so-and-so keeps calling me a he and I'm a she. They're calling me a them, but I'm a they. Not at school, baby. At school, you're the teacher. And on your little name tag on your desk, if they still even have those, it says Mrs. or Mr. Now, when they start updating your license with that, okay, fine. Then tell me your name as it is. Don't switch it on me, because I'm one of those type of people. Don't switch it on me. I remember whenever I used to have relationships with girls, I would tell them right before we get anywhere. I was like, hey, where are we going with this? Are we trying to go to a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship one day? Even if it's not today, are we trying to get there someday? Or do you just want to just mess around and be friends? Some would say mess around and be friends, and they want to change their mind midway through to tell me that they want to be in a relationship. I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry. But that's not what I signed up for. Okay? So that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, okay? When I used to call myself DJ, there are certain people that would still call me Daryl. That's okay. I'm good with that. Because why? Daryl's my actual name. I just switched my name from Daryl to DJ. So therefore, anyone around me, if you want to say my name is DJ Daryl, doesn't matter. In no way, shape, or form did I say, well, if you respected me, you would call me DJ. If you respected me, you wouldn't call me Daryl. And you're disrespecting and is harmful and is hurting my... Never. Never. Especially not during that time. Because when I grew up, someone would just punch you in the face and just laughed at you. Nowadays, obviously, that I wouldn't suggest anybody doing this. Obviously. But at the same time, I shouldn't walk on eggshells to everybody that I meet. And nor will I. So I will try my best to not disrespect you. Because I don't not trying to come across as disrespectful. But at the same time, I have a freedom of speech. And if my speech happens to offend you, then I might not be the person you want to be around. That's just how it goes. I'm going to try and not offend you. And I'm going to try and not put you in these uncomfortable situations. But if somehow you become in one of these situations with me, then hey, at least I warned you before we even got there. If the first day you met me, you say, hey, this is what I expect from you. And I say, no, man, I don't agree. Then at that point we can separate, right? Think about that. I just think you should set examples with everybody that you meet, no matter who they are. What do you expect them to do? What do you expect them to call you? What do you expect them to be when you're around them? And see if that expectation meets something that you would be okay with hanging out with 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road. And if it doesn't align, there's no reason to stay. So I'm glad that we have a Donald Trump who's going to tell it like it is and do as much as he can to try and make the situation better. In some ways, he may do something that might make it worse. For sure, he's not perfect. But at the same time, in some ways, he will make some things that will be better. And I feel like that's with any president out there. I feel like if Kamala would have won, yes, we probably would have had some good and some bad. Because she's not perfect either. But at the same time, I'm glad I don't live in that America. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because she is not no Obama. I'll tell you that right now. She is no Obama. I'm gonna let you know that right now. So it's not like you can treat her like she was, oh well, she was gonna be the blah 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 blah. Nah, man. We had one Obama. Obama was cool. Was it whatever? He got reelected. Cool. But was he like amazing? Nah. Did he have his moments? Yes. Was he kind of good? But that's how I felt about all the presidents. Was Bush good? Did he do some bad? Yeah. Was he okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say that pretty much about every president in history. Now, there are some that are way better than others, but there are some of them that are just absolute trash. And you just deal with it for the next 4 years like we did with the previous administration. Because now we've moved forward. And now tell them to pack their stuff, pop all their little celebratory balloons that they thought they was going to celebrate with, and walk your way out the White House, okay? And get Donald Trump inaugurated. I'm pretty sure it happens January, something like that. But at the same time, we can just let him do it effectively today. We just come in office today. You've already won. What do we need to do? Leave this guy in there for what? He's taking naps in the White House, bro. He's literally doing nothing. So we can just let Biden kind of just be Biden doing what he's doing. Go to the old folks home he needs to be in, bro. Because I'm telling you, that is elder abuse at its finest, bro. Y'all are like really just pushing this man on stage and hoping to God for the best. No. We need to stop doing that. Kamala, hey, I think you should still go celebrate just because of the fact that at least you got to run. I like that. At least you got to do your thing. At least you got to tell them, hey, say it to my face. You had your own moments. Yeah, these, all these celebrities, no matter which little hip hop card you pulled, they all failed. But it is what it is. It is what it is. At least you got to do it, okay? And I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you watching this video. If you're still watching this video, make sure you, join the team. I appreciate you, man. I'll see you on the next one. Peace! Also, comment down below. Am I tripping or am I right? I know I'm right.